Fbgduck and the dodgy contract they signed for him, the bad business they did with Fbgduck. Ontrey responded to the interview that the manager did with Truth Teller TV. He said they were using Fbgduck. They wasn't putting his music out right. They wasn't doing things right. Then Ontrey stepped in, gave Fbgduck some advice, and the manager is mad because he couldn't move the money around and pocket it like he was doing. He was pocketing the Fbgduck money. What is on this contract that the manager signed? Manager know what he's doing. He didn't just say Ontrey for no reason. All the things they said about Ontrey on the internet, they were all watching everything to come up with their story, and now I don't believe to an extent Ontrey was the snake. MamaDuck and Fbgduck brother Ducci is going to do an interview really telling everyone who is the real snake and the things they were doing. Ontrey, a live video on IG that Truth Teller posted, he responded to everything, sneaky moves that the manager pulled on Fbgduck to make money out of him at the same time while pushing other people, having him in the background, taking all the money. The manager was the one who signed the Fbgduck contract. Fbgduck wasn't there when the contract was signed. No one knew what was in that contract. MamaDuck said that the manager is lying in this interview. He is lying because the things that he's talking about, they spend the money on. There is no receipts for that. He's talking, but he's not showing any receipts. He's not showing where is the Fbgduck money. They still have the money. They're still spending Fbgduck money, and they're now trying to take his music from MamaDuck and stuff, and they're trying to take to put it out to get more money off of him because of this contract that this guy signed. The manager is involved. He was working with the labels that tried to have Fbgduck come up with these crazy ideas for him to stage and for him to go down to bring the numbers up. Tried to have him selling drugs so the numbers didn't go up the rest, and the way he signed the contract, like this contract was so bad. The contract was so bad. He had them, the labels and them getting almost 1.something million out of Fbgduck and him getting leftovers like thousands. It is crazy how they were using Fbgduck, and this is what Ontrey was exposing in the Truth Teller TV interview. The thing about Ontrey as well, he was also involved and invested in the Fbgduck business, only what was going on. And yes, Ontrey sounds like he did try to help him. He tried to suggest many things, like, you know, him getting his own channel and stuff and the Fbgduck brand. That still means that they were involved in the business aspect of it. Quite reasonable that the manager dropped Ontrey name in that interview. Now we know that Ontrey was one of them who was actually slowly beside Fbgduck trying to help him with the business and how the money was working. And MamaDuck said the manager is mad at Ontrey because Ontrey noticed what he was doing, putting the money in his pocket instead of putting it back into the Fbgduck brand. He was taking the money.
Once I learned how to shoot videos, I started shooting it for ducking them. Snake, bro. Your ass mad because has made that big that Clout Boys page, that Clout Boys YouTube, and all that was dropping their videos on it. And I told Duck, I said, bro, that's cool and all, but why you don't have your own YouTube channel? You know how like G Herbo, all these brand names. You is Fbgduck, bro. You is a brand. You supposed to have your own name. Dumbass trying to use Duck. Trying to use him for the clout when he made Slide and all that was going up. You kept trying to push your sons in them.
I believe that this manager was trying to take all the money of Fbgduck, and Ontrey noticed what he was doing. MamaDuck said he tried to have Fbgduck stage an arrest to make the numbers go up. He tried to have Fbgduck go down. He know why he suggested to have Fbgduck go and stage an arrest, because guess what? It would have been staged by them, but Fbgduck would have been down for real. He would have been sitting behind them and stuff. It is crazy. They know what they did when it comes to this Fbgduck bad business, and that manager, I'm telling you, that it's crazy. The manager, he stole all the money. They stole all the money. The way he designed this contract.
The fired manager that was still able to handle business for him after he died, and he was fired. How is that? I don't know what they doing, because I ain't seen no contract from Manny that he supposed to have with Big Clout, with Clout Boy Entertainment. Only contract I got was the Sony contract. And when I read it, and when the lawyers read it, and when they broke it down to me, his words was specifically Manny Smart is not your friend, or has he ever been Duck's friend after he read that mother contract? Our lawyers said that. So why would your lawyers allow him to sign it?
MamaDuck still hasn't seen the Fbgduck contract. Fbgduck never saw this contract. They signed this contract, and in return, they were going to get 1 point something million. And Fbgduck was going to get the rest. He was going to get leftovers for all his hard work. That contract that was designed for Fbgduck and the manager signed, they are going to come for it. Fbgduck is going to come for the manager. This is blood money. It is a blood contract. What they have done with this contract, they made it to where Fbgduck had no control. And if something was to happen to Fbgduck, which they knew about, which they provoked, they would have got all his royalties, and MamaDuck and his would not end up getting any. That's what they did with this contract. Going to come for that manager. He's going to come for him to end up backdooring this manager. The video that I just played, MamaDuck is speaking on the Sony contract. She's not even speaking on the other contract that they signed with the label. She's speaking different types of contracts and stuff. It is blood money. Now they have Fbgduck's music. They have control of it. And MamaDuck tried to put out some music before that they end up taking down, that Manny took down. But Manny is saying in the interview that the labels called him and had it taken down because, again, of this contract that he had. It wasn't even Fbgduck's manager. He was fired, but somehow managed to continue doing all this stuff for Fbgduck. I believe the manager and the labels is involved in that situation with what happened to Fbgduck. The manager and the labels, they had Fbgduck blackballed when it comes to his music and stuff, and they wasn't doing it right, and they wasn't putting out certain music and paying for studio and all this stuff. They were pocketing most of the money. The album Fbgduck music is going to come out soon. Hopefully MamaDuck can now drop Fbgduck music under his new name, Big Clout, because she cannot use Fbgduck as the labels will take it down.
Does he have any music still in the chamber ready to go and it can't go?
And by the spring, by goddamn it, let me see. I give us some May, no later than June. Watch. Mark my words and watch this. Everything that I say before it happens. Same thing I said about she was happy my son was dead. Was happy Duck got killed.